Today I decided to go down the memory lane of my childhood. And while doing so, I thought it's a good time to take you along with me. So, friends, are there any things or pictures or something that remind you of some episodes from your childhood? You can unmute and speak if you want to. Like a summer vacation at grandma's place? Does it remind you of some episodes? Anybody? Yes. Yes, Aju. Wonderful. Wonderful. A tight slap, anybody? Okay. How about a letter? Anybody? Okay. So today, this letter thing, it reminds me of a very beautiful episode from my childhood. And today, I would like to share that episode with you. So the story was of the time when I was in second standard and I was complaining my mama about something. Now she came up with a very intelligent suggestion. Why don't you write to God? He will solve all your problems. The 7-year old me thought, writing to God? Does that even happen? But then I never wrote to God, so okay, why not? Let me give it a shot. So I tore a page from my notebook, picked up my carbon pencil, and I started writing, Dear God. The initial sentences were very happy and me being joyful. It was about to be a happy letter. But then, when I got on with the problems of my life, that too with an intention of sharing it with God, I wrote everything. Like, why mama pushes me to drink milk? I hate it. I don't like studies. Why? Like, is it so bad to score badly? And then the normal child sibling philosophy, like Mama Papa love Gaurav, my brother, more than me. So, dear God, can you please make them love me also now? I knew in my heart that this letter is going to be a waste. It would never reach God. But still, me being a bit filmy at that time, what I did was I placed the letter at the backside of a God's idol that we had in our house. This letter was at the back of my mind all the time, so I used to keep on checking the backside of the idol frequently. The letter used to be there intact. One day, when I checked the backside of the idol, the letter was gone. Like what? God took my letter? It was completely illogical, but then it was still logical, and I rushed to my mom and shared my small secret with her. She was really surprised that I actually wrote to God. And then days passed by. A few days later, when I checked back again at the backside of the idol, there was an envelope with a sign from God. Oh my God! A reply from God. I ripped open the envelope and I start reading instantly. The God loves me so much. He gave me solution to each and every problem of mine. Like, he linked milk with studies. He told me to drink milk not once but twice a day and how it would help me in my academics. And then he went on explaining quite several things along with the fact that how my mama papa, they love me so much. They love me more than anything else in the world and in so many different ways. I was overjoyed. I was thrilled. It was the best, the most joyful day in my history. Now, I started following all the advice written in the letter, and the consequences were as expected. I became a happy child, and the story would have ended here, telling you that I lived happily ever after. But no, my mom, few years later, when I was in sixth standard, which means after 4 years or so, she revealed a secret which was much bigger than mine. While cleaning the house, she got hold of this letter. She shared it with my dad. Both of them read the letter and were so touched and overwhelmed that my dad decided to reply back to me, and he wrote the entire letter with his left hand so that I don't recognize his handwriting. Well, this episode has taught me that you have the power to transform anybody's life. Just a small action can have tremendous reaction in anybody's life. You can be your own God. You can be anybody's God. All it takes is good intent and a little bit of effort. So my friends, what is it that you are going to transform listening to this story? I hope it inspires you. Thank you. That's a true story, by the way.
Thank you, Ghostbusting.